Hey, what's up? I'm Roy, certified fitness coach and nutrition specialist, and today, I've got something powerful lined up for you. If you've been trying to lose fat and you feel like you're doing everything right, working out, cutting calories, but still not seeing the results you want, then this video might just flip the switch for you. Because today, we're talking about something that people often overlook or completely misunderstand: high-protein foods that actually help you burn fat fast. Now, let me ask you something. Have you ever wondered why some people eat more but still manage to stay lean? Or how certain foods seem to keep you full for hours while others make you hungry again in 30 minutes? It's not magic, it's science. And protein is one of the most powerful tools in that science. But wait, time, not just gonna throw a list of foods at you and call it a day. I'm breaking it down for real. We're going deep into how protein works in your body, the best sources you can eat today, and even a few common mistakes you've gotta avoid if you actually want results. So stick around, this is gonna get good. Alright, let's get something straight. Protein is not just for bodybuilders, it's not just about big muscles or post-workout shakes. Protein is one of the most powerful nutrients when it comes to fat loss. Seriously, if you understand how it works, it can completely change the game for you. Here's the deal. When you eat protein, your body actually burns more calories just to digest it. It's called the thermic effect of food. Out of all the macronutrients, carbs, fats, and protein takes the most energy to break down. So right there, you're already burning more calories, even while sitting on your couch. But that's just the beginning. Protein also helps you feel full longer. Ever had a high-protein breakfast and noticed you didn't even think about food until way later? That's because protein lowers the hunger hormone, ghrelin, and boosts satiety hormones. Translation: less snacking, less overeating, and more control. Now here's where it gets even better. If you're in a calorie deficit, trying to lose fat, your body usually looks for fuel. Without enough protein, it might burn your muscle instead of fat. That's the last thing you want. But eating enough protein helps preserve your lean muscle, which keeps your metabolism running faster, even at rest. Let me ask you this: have you ever felt like you were eating less, working out more, but still losing strength or feeling weak? That's probably a sign your protein intake isn't on point. In the rest of this video, I'll show you which protein-rich foods will fire up your fat-burning engines and how to fit them into your daily meals without overcomplicating things. And by the end, I'll even share a simple rule I give all my clients for building a high-protein fat loss plate. Let's crush a few myths real quick, because I know there's a lot of confusion out there when it comes to protein and fat loss. And maybe, just maybe, these myths are the reason you haven't seen results yet. First myth: too much protein will make you bulky. Nope. Gaining bulky muscle takes serious effort, heavy training, and often years of consistency. Eating more protein won't turn you into a bodybuilder overnight. What it will do is help you lose fat more efficiently and keep your body strong and lean. Second myth: you only need protein if you lift weights. Totally false. Even if you don't touch a dumbbell, your body still needs protein for basic functions: repairing cells, building hormones, boosting your immune system, and, yes, burning fat. It's essential, not optional. And here's a big one: protein damages your kidneys. If you already have a medical condition, that's a different story, and your doctor will guide you. But for healthy people, research shows that even high-protein diets are completely safe. So, don't let fear or misinformation hold you back. Protein isn't the enemy. In fact, it might be the one thing missing from your fat loss strategy. You ready to get into the real stuff, the foods that do the heavy lifting? Let's kick things off with the fat-burning powerhouse: eggs. Yeah, I said it. Good old-fashioned eggs. They're one of the most underrated, affordable, and effective high-protein foods you can add to your diet. Now, some people still worry about cholesterol, but here's the truth hole: eggs are loaded with nutrients, healthy fats, and about 6 grams of high-quality protein each. And the best part, they're incredibly filling. You can have 2 or 3 eggs in the morning and feel satisfied for hours. Ever had one of those breakfasts where you're hungry again by 10 a.m.? Try swapping it with scrambled eggs or a boiled egg with some veggies. It's like flipping a switch in your appetite control. And here's a cool fact: studies show that people who eat eggs for breakfast end up eating fewer calories throughout the day compared to those who eat bagels or cereal. That's not hype, that's science. Let me ask you this: when was the last time you had a proper high-protein breakfast? Not just toast and jam, but something that fuels your body. Eggs are quick to cook, easy to mix with other foods like spinach or avocado, and perfect for busy mornings. Plus, they're budget-friendly. Whether you're cutting weight or just trying to get leaner, eggs are a smart, simple place to start. Coming up next, I'll share a protein source that's not only lean but also helps your body stay in fat-burning mode all day long. Next up, let's talk about chicken breast, the classic lean protein that never goes out of style. Now, I know what you're thinking: Roy, that's so basic. But hold up. There's a reason every serious athlete, trainer, and fitness enthusiast keeps chicken breast in their rotation. It works. A 100-gram serving of skinless chicken breast gives you around 30 grams of high-quality protein with barely any fat or carbs. That's a huge win if you're trying to lose fat while preserving muscle. Here's why it matters. When your body gets a steady supply of lean protein like chicken breast, it stays in what I call fat-burning mode. Your metabolism stays active, your cravings go down, and you feel fuller longer. That combo right there is the key to dropping fat without feeling like you're starving. And no, it doesn't have to be boring. You can grill it, bake it, stir-fry it, season it 1,000 different ways. Pair it with veggies, throw it in a wrap, or meal prep it for the whole week. It's versatile, simple, and super effective. Let me ask you, are you getting at least one solid source of lean protein like this in your day? Or are you still relying on snacks and quick carbs to get by? If you're serious about results, start treating your meals like fuel, not fillers. Chicken breast is one of those go-to proteins that gets the job done, day in and day out. Up next, I'll tell you a quick story about someone who used these exact foods to kickstart their fat loss, and trust me, you'll want to hear this one. Let me tell you about one of my clients, Sarah. She's a busy mom of 2, works a full-time job, and had tried every diet under the sun. Keto, juice cleanses, skipping meals, you name it, but nothing seemed to stick. She was constantly tired, always hungry, and frustrated with the scale not moving. When she came to me, the first thing I asked was, "How much protein are you actually eating in a day?" Her answer, "I don't know, maybe a little yogurt in the morning, sometimes chicken at dinner." That was it. We made one simple change, just one. We added a real source of protein to every meal. Eggs for breakfast, chicken breast or tuna for lunch, a high-protein snack in the afternoon. Within the first 2 weeks, she dropped 4 pounds, but more importantly, she said she finally felt in control of her hunger and energy. She wasn't starving, she wasn't miserable. She was just eating smarter. That's the power of protein. It doesn't force you to eat less, it helps you want less. And when you stop fighting your body and start fueling it right, fat loss becomes a natural result, not a battle. So think about it, how different would your results be if your meals actually worked with your body instead of against it? Coming up, I've got another food that's high in protein and even higher in fat-burning potential, and you probably already have it in your kitchen. Alright, let's talk about a food that's not only high in protein but also rich in healthy fats that support your metabolism. I'm talking about Greek yogurt. Not the sugary, flavored kind, I'm talking plain, unsweetened Greek yogurt. This stuff is a hidden gem in the world of fat loss. 1 cup of Greek yogurt gives you around 20 grams of protein, along with probiotics that help with digestion and gut health. And here's the cool part, because it's thick and creamy, it actually slows down digestion, keeping you full for longer. That's a huge win when you're trying to cut cravings and avoid snacking every 2 hours. Now, some people avoid dairy because they think it causes bloating or weight gain. But the truth is, for most people, high-quality dairy, like Greek yogurt, is totally fine, and it can actually support fat loss when used right. Let me ask, how do you usually snack? Chips, cookies, some random granola bar that says healthy on the label. What if you swap that with a bowl of Greek yogurt, a few berries, and maybe a sprinkle of chia seeds? That's what I call a smart snack, high protein, high fiber, and low sugar. It's also super easy to keep on hand. No cooking, no prep, just grab and go. Perfect for busy mornings, post-workout fuel, or that late-night craving. Trust me, if you're not already using Greek yogurt in your diet, you're missing out on a low-effort, high-impact fat loss food. Next up, let's talk about the common mistakes I see people make with protein that actually hold back their progressive when they're eating all the right foods. Let's be real, and when people try to eat more protein, they still mess it up, and it's not their fault. There's just a lot of noise out there. So let me clear it up for you with a few common mistakes that I see all the time. Mistake number 1, not eating enough protein per meal. A tiny scoop here, a little sprinkle there, that's not going to cut it. Your body needs a solid dose of protein, ideally around 20 to 30 grams per meal, to really get those fat-burning and muscle-preserving benefits. Otherwise, you're just underdosing and wondering why you're always hungry an hour later. Mistake number 2, eating protein all at once, like saving it for dinner. Big no, your body can only use so much at a time. Spread it out across the day to keep your metabolism steady and your energy up. Mistake number 3, thinking only meat counts. Wrong again. Eggs, dairy, tofu, legumes, protein powders. There are plenty of great options, even if you're vegetarian. Let me ask you, you're making one of these mistakes right now without even realizing it. The good news, once you fix these, results come faster, because you're not just eating more protein, you're eating it smarter. And coming up next, I'll share one simple eating habit that makes a big difference in how your body uses protein. For fat loss, here's a powerful habit that most people overlook, but it makes a huge difference when it comes to how your body burns fat. Ready? Make protein the center of every meal. Sounds simple, right? But most people build their meals around carbs, rice, bread, pasta, then just toss in a little protein on the side. Flip that. Start every meal by asking, "Where's my protein?" and then build the rest of your plate around it. This one shift does two things. First, it makes sure you're getting enough protein to support your metabolism, muscle, and appetite control. And second, it naturally pushes out the junk. When your plate starts with chicken, fish, tofu, eggs, just less room and less need for empty calories. Let me give you a real example. Instead of saying, "I'm having pasta tonight," you say, "I'm having grilled chicken," and then maybe add a small side of pasta and some veggies. See the difference? It's not about restriction, it's about realignment. You're still eating foods you enjoy, you're just letting the fat-burning stuff lead the way. Try this for 1 week. Just one. Make protein the first thing you decide for every meal. You'll be surprised how much better your energy, hunger, and progress feels without feeling like you're dieting. Up next, we'll shift gears for a second. I've got a quick message for you, and if this video's been helpful so far, you'll definitely want to hear this. Hey, real quick, if this video's hitting home for you, and you're starting to see how powerful protein can be for fat loss, do me a favor. Hit that like button, drop a comment below telling me which protein food you're going to add to your next meal. And of course, don't forget to subscribe if you want more real, no-fluff fitness advice like this every single week. Your engagement helps more than you think. It tells the algorithm that people actually care about real, helpful content. It helps this info reach someone else who might be struggling with the same stuff you were 5 minutes ago. And hey, if you've got a question, or there's a specific food or myth you want me to break down in a future video, leave it in the comments. I read every one of them, and I love hearing what you guys want to learn next. Now let's bring this home with a strong takeaway, and the one piece of advice I want you to walk away with today. Alright, let's wrap this up strong. If there's one thing I want you to remember from this entire video, it's this. Protein isn't just about building muscle, it's your body's secret weapon for burning fat. You don't need extreme diets, fat-burning pills, or endless hours of cardio. What you need is to fuel your body with the right tools, and protein is one of the most powerful tools you've got. It helps you feel full, keeps your metabolism running, protects your lean muscle, and supports long-term fat loss. So here's my final advice. Keep it simple. Start with small changes. Add eggs to your breakfast. Choose chicken or fish for lunch. Grab Greek yogurt instead of chips when you want a snack. Build your meals around protein and let the rest fall into place. You'll be amazed at what a few smart tweaks can do in just a couple of weeks. Remember, fat loss isn't about suffering. It's about strategy. And now you've got a new one. Thanks for hanging out with me today. Stay strong, stay consistent, and I'll catch you in the next one. Until then, keep pushing, keep learning, and keep showing up for yourself. This is Coach Roy, signing off. Let's get it.